Folks, we're back at it again with part 3, and if you wonder why you're never gonna see me at any kind of YouTube convention of sorts, well, these videos are the reason why. I don't like my odds of fighting like, 30 on 1, you know what I'm saying? Like if it was 1-on-1, I'd be like, most likely depending who it is. 30 on 1, no shot, because the second I go for this guy, that girl or that guy, boom, they're just gonna knock me, so I'm not interested. Anyway, with all that being said, let's start talking about some YouTubers who should be locked up as we count down the top 10 YouTubers who should be in prison, part 3, right now in InformOverload. Smash that like button, and guys, just like a disclaimer, friendly reminder here, these lists aren't meant to be taken too literally. It's a form of entertainment, you know what I mean? Although some of the people on here, yikes, you know what I'm saying? They definitely shouldn't be walking around, but I'll let you guys decide ultimately who I'm talking about when I say that. Starting things off at number 10, Jason Nash. Of course, I need to mention David Dobrik as well, but making him another number just seemed redundant. Of course, on a prior list, we also mentioned Dirty Dom, but coupling Dom with these two, it just seems like it's different levels. Now that's not to downplay the things that Jason and David have done, but more so to magnify the severity of Dom's case. That being said, for those of you unaware, it seems Jason and David started to really fall from grace after being exposed by former Vlog Squad member Seth Francois. There were two separate incidents or scenarios in which Francois thought he'd be making out with a woman in a costume. The first time around, Seth thought for the skit the crew was shooting, he'd be making out with Karina Koff, who would be wearing a costume and head mask. Unbeknownst to him, until after filming, Seth would end up making out with a costume Jason Nash. The same thing happened again when Seth was told to be making out with another woman in a gorilla suit. However, again, they replaced the woman with Jason, who Seth would again find out he was making out with after being shown the recorded footage. Given that the Vlog Squad did something to Seth without his consent, well, some could argue maybe these guys need to face some jail time. Jason for actually doing it, and David for being an enabler, both in this situation and, as many have argued, in this situation with Dom as well. On to number 9, we got Lovely Peaches. The furthest thing from Lovely, this woman appears to have been the cause of trouble and controversies since she's joined the internet. An article from January 2021 claims she was arrested recently for doing some awful things to her dog, which I obviously can't say. However, there have been other claims regarding Peaches and her daughter, which again, can't really get into unfortunately. Not much I can say in regards to what Lovely Peaches has been accused of and has admitted to on her various social medias. Usually taken to her Instagram live to do absolutely disgusting things, or at least admit to them. It's unclear if Lovely Peaches is currently in prison or if she was arrested and just got out, but this woman definitely needs to be put away for the safety of herself and others. Now at number 8, Cole Kerrigan. I know this one is wild, guys, but way back, Cole did something that really just didn't sit right. Back in October 2019, Cole dropped a video accusing Austin McBroom of the Ace family of forcing himself upon 2 separate women while in Miami. Cole claimed the women had signed an NDA, so he was speaking out on their behalf, and then got drama alerts Keemstar involved by showing receipts that Keem was paid $500,000 to not report the story. And then Keem explained how he was being sarcastic because why would he sell his multi-million-dollar brand for $500,000, or at least sell out by not reporting a story? Austin not only denied the claims but also countersued, or so he says, and Cole was exposed by one of the women who took to Instagram. Model Leslie Hannah Bell posted a Notes app explanation on Instagram claiming Austin did nothing wrong, denying the accusations made against him. She also proved with text screenshots that Cole told her they could potentially get $100,000 under the impression Drama Alert was paid $500K. Which again, he wasn't. Unfortunately, all this information has been archived because it seems everyone's trying to put it behind them. Now, I will say we ultimately don't know how things played out, but it seems Cole's YouTube video, which at one point had over 8 million views in just 4 days, has been taken down. Austin's tweets about the situation are still up, so it's more likely than not that Austin sued Cole or alluded to it, prompting Cole to remove his content and everyone to move on, which I will as well now. At number 7, Street Speed 717. I didn't know this, but apparently destroying cars on YouTube is a really big thing. I mean, I knew monster trucks would come to Toronto like every summer or spring maybe for like the weekend, but I think that's about it. I really don't know, but apparently on YouTube people like seeing cars get banged up, especially brand new ones. That's not all this guy does, as it seems he has quite a nice car collection and his million-plus subscribers clearly enjoy them. However, in regards to going to prison, specifically speaking about one video which unfortunately is no longer available, Michael Hysong, the owner of the channel, is seen breaking a ton of laws, and he was charged for them by the Pennsylvania State Fish and Boat Commission. Long story short, he was charged with driving his truck in a lake and doing unnatural things to the environment with his truck, like driving his truck through the environment. The charges specifically include 2 counts of disturbance of waterways and watersheds, 4 counts of misuse of property and waters, 6 counts of littering near waters, and 6 counts of pollution of waters. In total, he got 4 second-degree summary offenses, 6 first-degree summary offenses, and 8 third-degree misdemeanor charges. Michael said the charges were equivalent to that of a drunk driver, so take that as you will, maybe prison then, I don't know. Number 6, Mona Lisa Perez. You guys may or may not remember this one, but it's as heartbreaking as it is disturbing. Pedro Ruiz III is the father of Mona Lisa's 2 children and her ex-boyfriend, who after a stunt gone wrong would lose his life. On June 26, 2017, the couple would film a YouTube video where Ruiz would hold a thick hard-covered book over his chest, while Perez would shoot a .50 caliber, with the book stopping the bullet. Unfortunately, it didn't, and Perez would plead guilty in the 2nd degree to her crime, leading to a 180-day jail sentence. For Perez, things haven't been easy, as at points she debated taking her own life. And it seems the idea for the stunt was mainly Ruiz's, so Perez wasn't as to blame or at fault as some would have thought. That being said, it seems she got a very light sentence for taking a life, even if it was an accident. It's a very tough situation because I genuinely do believe she didn't want to do it in the first place, but at the same time, you know, you should know better. I don't know. It's just, it's very sad. I really don't know how to feel about it, folks. At number 5, we got Zoe Laverne. As recently as November 2020, a video of 19-year-old Zoe kissing someone that she shouldn't be kissing started to circulate the web. The entire situation was insane because, truthfully guys, if roles were reversed, I feel like the 19-year-old would 100% be in jail or be facing some sort of charges, but really, who knows? Either way, Zoe and her best friend, who was 13-year-old Connor Joyce, another TikTok star, got a little too comfortable with each other, and after a kiss, Zoe apparently told Connor's mother, I quote, "She wasn't happy obviously, but she understood that we are both teenagers and that feelings can be caught." And then Zoe's mother defended this behavior, saying, I quote, "Anybody can reach over and kiss somebody. They're best friends." I mean, I'm sorry guys, but this is just so not okay. This is really right up there with James Charles, maybe even worse, because this actually happened in person. With James, there's been some accusations, there's been some screenshots, but this is actual video proof of it physically happening in person. It just seems pretty crazy to me that everyone's just so quick to just move on and forget about it, but hey, maybe I'm the one that's out of touch here, I don't know. At number 4, Brooke Hout. I understand people make mistakes, but I also believe sometimes you gotta pay for your mistakes. And in Brooke's case, even if she is the best dog owner in the world, which she's definitely not, I still think she needs to face some sort of time to just really drive home the point of, you know, what you're doing is wrong. I got a soft spot for animals, so this one really bothered me personally. And it seems she almost tried to defend her actions while saying she appreciates everyone's concern. Either way, Brooke accidentally shared an unedited version of her video in which her dog runs across the frame and doesn't obey her, leading to Brooke feeling the need to get rather aggressive. At one point it appears she spits at the dog, and upon being called out, she explained, I quote, "On the day in particular that video was filmed, things in my outside life have been less than exceptional. That being said, this does not justify me yelling at my dog in the way that I did. However, when my 75-pound Doberman is jumping up in my face with his mouth open, I do, as a dog parent, have to show him that this behavior is unacceptable." She denied spitting on him, but I don't know guys, you go watch the video, you'll see, and you decide whether or not she should be in jail. At number 3, Ali Law. It seems this guy just likes to climb things or over things, usually when they're closed, which is considered trespassing at times. And he's been caught numerous times, yet somehow has mostly managed to escape jail time. There was one incident where they thought he stole a cup of tea, as in like literally like a cup, like I poured myself a coffee. Not like a cup of it, but like, you know, like a drinkable, the liquid, a cup of tea. During an overnight challenge, so he spent 24 hours in a cell, but thought the situation was laughable because they literally tracked him down for that. It was stupid. However, when Law and his buddy Ryan Taylor broke into the UK's Big Brother studio, they were hit with 120 community service hours and a fine. With the amount of trespassing Law does, he should probably be in prison, but somehow he keeps getting away with breaking the law. Not get it? Ali Law is breaking the law? Alright. At number 2, Rage 19. Real name Jamie Spicer Lewis, the 33-year-old British YouTuber with over 200,000 subscribers, has recently been accused of a handful of disgusting things by fellow creator Rachel Kiki. Kiki, who is now 22 years old, posted on Twitter explaining how she first met Lewis when she was 15, but their friendship became much more when she turned 16. As she explained, I quote, "The power dynamic lay not only in the age difference, but in the fact that I looked up to him." At this point, Lewis was 28 and would allegedly force himself upon Kiki, give her alcohol, and as Kiki explained, I quote, "She had her adolescence robbed from her." Kiki has already gone to the police, so it's unclear how this will play out moving forward, but it seems like this guy should probably be in prison. At number 1, Prince Z. This prankster got arrested but released shortly after for faking a medical emergency in Times Square. Of course, he posted the content to his YouTube channel as well, but I mean, this is just a bad idea, and now since the video has been taken down, of course. Zishan Soroya more or less acted like he was dead in his car in the middle of Times Square to see how people would react. To no surprise, the cops were called rather immediately, and when they couldn't open the door because it was locked, they smashed the car window, immediately checking for a pulse. Z claimed at first that he just drank a Red Bull and some pre-workout, and after being checked in an ambulance, was sent home. Then the NYPD would arrest him a few days later, charging him with obstructing governmental administration, false reporting of an incident, criminal nuisance, and disorderly conduct. And he's done some other very questionable things. Maybe this guy needs to spend some time thinking about what he's done in prison. Alright, there you guys have it for the top 10 YouTubers who should be in prison, part 3. Let us know in the comments down below who else should be on our list here. Like I said, guys, you know, I'd rather not do another one because I feel like a lot of these guys are gonna hate me and take it personally. It's all for entertainment, even though some of you guys do belong in jail, because some of you guys have committed crimes that I do not. It's disgusting. But some of you guys, you know, it's not as serious. For now, let's reply to some comments from the video, top 10 embarrassing moments Jake Paul never wanted you to see. Tia Shahar said, quoting me, "I got the inches elsewhere." Jared, oh my god. Look, when I'm gonna set up a joke like that, that was totally improvised too. I didn't even include it in the script. When I set up a joke like that, I'm gonna take it, and it's the truth. Tim S said, the stash, wow. Unfortunately, the stash is gonna go. I said I'm gonna have it till I have an audition. Got an audition this weekend, so it's gotta go. Panda said, Jake Paul keeps challenging retired people. Maybe he should fight someone his age, LOL. I agree. Yeah, I think he would, like, fight Ryan Garcia, see what happens. Ryan Garcia would destroy him. Anyways, guys, that's all for this one. I've been your host, Jared Bronstein, and we'll see you guys soon.